Our new reality should look like that. Countries, okay, listen up. We should have land where we produce food by the help of artificial intelligence. There is technology on this planet that could cultivate the land and produce food. And none of us would pay for this food. It's simple. Machine would plant seeds. No one would be in, no private company would own it, okay? This would be organic production of food, of healthy food, not genetically modified food, and not those foods, that can break your gut lining, that can destroy your gut. No, we don't need that kind of foods. Places where we live, the streets, should have fruit trees. Why are we just planting some random stuff? We need food, okay? Food, organic food. So, this is one step. It's doable. We can do it. When you plant the seed, you don't need money after planting the seed. The seed will grow itself. By itself. By the sun, by the water, rain. We don't need money for that. We just need to start. And then we need money to pick stuff up. And why money? Well, actually not. The same robots that were planting those things, they can collect crops. What we need warehouse. We need to place these buildings, these lands across countries, so everyone could have food. It's very simple. Also, free-range chickens. It's simple. It's so simple. So wherever you are, if you are into IT, if you're into artificial intelligence, start building such machines that will actually benefit people. And start creating these bodies, entities that will support humanity. We don't need fertilizers, we don't need toxins, we don't need pesticides, we don't need any of that stuff. Because we want to be healthy. And if we will eat healthy, we won't be sick. That's for sure. But you also need to know how to eat. If you start your meal with the salad, mixed salad, organic mixed salad, with organic apple cider vinegar, you are setting yourself the basis for low glucose in your body, okay? You will not spike the insulin. You will not get that sugar rush. The second meal is proteins and fats, healthy ones. No processed foods, no fried foods. If you are frying, you can actually bake it in the oven without any fats. No trans fats, nothing. This is your second meal. So you can bake yourself fish, you can bake yourself a steak, you can have eggs, you can have non-processed dairy foods, okay? It's foods that didn't go above 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much is this in Fahrenheit. You can use calculators for this. So this is your second meal. Listen up if you have trouble with your weight. So this is your second meal. You will eat grass-fed something. It could be beef, but it has to be grass-fed and organic, without antibiotics, and without any pesticides, without any hormone disruptors. Because if you will eat chicken day by day, or anything else that was bred by those huge companies, that just want to pump that meat with water, artificial, you will have issues with your hormones. And your body can collapse because of that. So this is your second meal. The third meal is carbohydrates. You will cook yourself whole wheat stuff. It could be whole wheat rice, it could be millet, buckwheat, something that doesn't contain gluten. Why are we even planting so much wheat? Who will eat that? We need stuff that is not damaging our gut. So this is the third meal. You will have carbohydrates, and they will not influence, and also fruits. You can have fruits at the end, but it should be, just organic. And you can also have chocolate, dark chocolate, 85%, 90%, 99%, 100% dark chocolate. You will not create any damage with this food. You will not raise insulin, you will not get any inflammation. But first, if your gut is already damaged, you will need to fix it with collagen, with L-glutamine, with marshmallow tea. Drinking the mix and create this mix with squeezed lemon, drink it in the morning. This will start healing your gut. We need to get healthy by ourselves because the medical system doesn't want for us to be healthy, actually. So imagine this. The artificial intelligence robots would be planting healthy food. We wouldn't be polluting it and spilling it with all these pesticides. And we would all have free food. Yes, free food. And the next step is free electricity. Yes, you hear me correct. Free electricity. We need to step into the society where we don't pay for basic human needs. House, we can create factories with this high-tech intelligence, artificial intelligence, robots. We can start creating houses that are factory-made. We can even start producing bricks that are made of hemp, that are natural material, that doesn't burn with that white thing, I don't know how it's called, perhaps I should check, wait. Okay, so that white thing is lime, okay, lime. But, so I was saying hemp and lime, this combination. And these bricks, these materials are extremely good for heat, for cold. You know, this is natural regulation. We could have fields of that. You can plant this every year and it grows really fast. And we would get a lot of material and we would not need to cut any trees for that. So we would get natural materials for our houses. That's one. And these factories could be made in an instant. You know, this is so fast. This can all be done so fast. We don't need rocket science for this. And everyone could have their own house. Everyone. And we would not need to live in cramped apartments, cramped buildings without our own gardens. Everyone should have their own garden where they can also produce whatever they want. This is the society that would be completely free. So free electricity, free housing, free food. What else do we need? We need free transportation and also free medicine. Free transportation. How we can do that? We can transform our engines, car engines, into hydrogen engines fueled by water, only by water, nothing else. And there is this already exists, okay? And this device, this machine in the car would transform water into hydrogen gas. And that's that. We don't need petrol. We don't need any of that stuff that is from the ground and that people who own these huge companies can benefit on them. We don't need that. Okay, the car needs accumulator or battery so it can run, but more than that, well, we could also reduce cost of cars. There is so much that machines could do for us. And all of this shouldn't be owned by anyone. I'm talking about companies, production buildings, not companies, production buildings. This is all that should be in hands of everyone. And in regards to medicine, those doctors that are not taking people as a whole, that are just taking parts of our bodies and trying to fix that, no, it doesn't work like that. We should combine everything. So, but the first is first. We should stop polluting the planet, taking back resources. I was thinking last time, how can some company just owns natural resources of the planet, which are actually of everyone? There is no right for this, and no one should have right over natural resources of the planet. They're owned by us, all of us. Okay, just a thought. So, eat healthy, be healthy. Everything that you consume that is reducing your frequency, alcohol, cigarettes, everything that is, that you are putting those emotions under the rug, they're not helping you, they're reducing your frequency, you are feeding the matrix with this, you are feeding dark energies with this, and this is not helping the awakening, this is not helping to raise the frequency of the planet, it's not helping. So if you do your part, it would be really nice. I appreciate your effort, your consistent work to unite us with everything you do. If you speak up, if you're going to protest, if you are meditating daily, if you are working on any other nervous regulations, practices that are healing your body, that's what we want. Anything else there is. So I am a spiritual medium on a twin flame journey, divine feminine. So yeah, I'm divine channel. And I have also created a book, channeled energy book. Yeah, don't scroll. This is important. This is perhaps the most important part of all. Because if you want to have your frequency high, this is the tool that will enable this to you, for you. Yes, you want to tap into your natural gifts, you want to tap into your natural powers, you want to be that divine being that you were eons before you arrived here. And this book, it's Empath Recharge Yourself Channeled Energy book. Divine was flowing through me and I was channeling these codes inside. You work with this book for 10 minutes per day. Yes, just holding your hands on the drawings, and these drawings will start shifting your frequency. They will start unblocking your energy centers. Your aura will start it will become brighter, shinier. You will start attracting more what you want, and it's a ripple effect. When you start, more people will start. We need that. We need to wake up the planet, the people. You people have the power, not 1%. 1% is just the matrix. Those are the ones who want to restrain you, bind you, bound you, just limit you, control you in every way possible. Also with money, with banking system. And yes, all of you who are serving military, who are serving this system, know that you have been completely brainwashed and manipulated. 1444. You are working for them. Why? I'm inviting you to think, to connect to your soul, to your true purpose, to your true guidance, to your ancestors, to your angels, to your guides. You know, you should not be here killing other people, stealing from other people, manipulating them, lying to them, doing any bad stuff. This is evil, dark energy entities that are trying to rule this world. And imagine if none of soldiers would come on the day when those powers want to control you, to attack other countries or even your own citizens, that none of you would come up, that none of you would show up, nothing would happen. They have no fucking power, okay? They have power only by manipulating you, your mind, your free will, and by thinking that you should be against each other, that the race, the religion, all these, constructs, that man, woman, they should be against each other. No. We should be all rising up into our divine feminine energy and divine masculine energy. And this is gender not specific. So, think about it, share this video, like, comment, do whatever you can to raise the awareness, to raise the frequency. And if you want to get that book, also I have divine energy channeled codes there. I have many stuff on that website, okay? You can get it there. It's empath.rechargeyourself.com. Don't get scammed. I will never contact you or email you first, offering my service. So that's that. I love you. I bless you. And I wish you all the best.